Assalamu alaikum everyone. Good evening and a very warm welcome to you all. Thank you for joining us today in this international free workshop session organized by Bangladesh Institute of Innovative Health Research. I am Sumaya Bashardola, working as Assistant Academic Lead at Bangladesh Institute of Innovative Health Research. It is truly a pleasure to have participants from different backgrounds and regions with us tonight. On behalf of Bangladesh Institute of Innovative Health Research, I warmly welcome you all to today's session, which is titled as How to Write a Perfect Resume. Before we begin, I would like to briefly introduce the organization behind this initiative. Bangladesh Institute of Innovative Health Research is a non-profit research-based organization established on 23rd November 2023. Bangladesh Institute of Innovative Health Research aims to build a strong research culture, especially among undergraduate students across Bangladesh. BIIHR works to empower students through research training, academic support, and skill-based programs, helping them actively engage in public health and research throughout their academic journey. BIIHR regularly organizes free workshops, journal club sessions, and research presentations, ensuring an inclusive and accessible learning platform for all research enthusiasts. Now, coming to today's session and our esteemed facilitator. We are honored to have Dr. Kazi Abdus Sobur with us today. Dr. Sobur is a Senior Research Assistant at Bangladesh Institute of Innovative Health Research. He holds a DVM degree and an MS in Microbiology from Bangladesh Agricultural University. With extensive experience in research and academic monitoring, he has also built a strong professional presence. We are confident that his experience and guidance will provide valuable takeaways for all of you, especially in shaping a strong and effective resume. So, without further delay, I would now like to invite Dr. Kazi Abdus Sobur to take over the session and guide us through how to write a perfect resume. Thank you everyone for being here and I hope you enjoy the session. So, Sobur bhaiya, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Sumaya Bashir, for your nice opening. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Just a quick sec. Does anyone here not have Bangla as their mother tongue? If
I
everyone is
think
okay with
no. I think no.
Bangla, I will speak in Bangla. Otherwise, I will use a mixed Bangla and English.
But there are several international participants in our session today.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
please continue
Then
in
I will use
English.
a mix of Bangla and English.
Okay. Okay.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's workshop on resume and CV writing. Already my introduction done by Sumaya Bashir Apu. I am Dr. Kazi Abdus Sobur. I am Senior Research Assistant at Bangladesh Institute of Innovative Health Research. And today's session is designed to help you understand how to write a CV or resume that actually work, not one that just look good, but one that opens door for job, research position and scholarship. আমি যদি বাংলায় বলি তাহলে আমরা যখন কোথাও অ্যাপ্লাই করি, সাপোজ আমি অক্সফোর্ড ইউনিভার্সিটিতে আমি নিজে যে অ্যাপ্লাই করতে পারবো না বা আমি ওই প্রফেসরের সাথে সরাসরি যে সাক্ষাৎ করতে পারবো না, কিন্তু আমি এমন আমার পক্ষ থেকে কি এমন জিনিস পাঠাতে পারি যেটা আমার পক্ষ থেকে ওই জায়গায় যে আমাকে রিপ্রেজেন্ট করবে, সেই জিনিসটাই হলো রিজুম বা সিভি। সুতরাং আমরা বুঝতেই পারছি যে যেখানে আমরা নিজেরা পৌঁছাতে পারি না সেখানে আমাদের রিজুম বা সিভিটা পৌঁছে যায়। সুতরাং এটা খুবই গুরুত্বপূর্ণ একটা বিষয়। And this session is especially useful for student, fresh graduate, researcher, and obviously early career professionals like you. And this is my introductory slide for you, resume writing. Do you have any opinion about this? This is a cat resume. Cat think that he or she is hunter, sleep expert, stylist, singer, box inspector, negotiator, and you also think you are. Sometimes we also claim about ourselves. But look at this slide. Is there anything you think that is not okay? We go to the next slide. And how about feel now? Is it more professional than the previous slide? আমরা যদি আগের স্লাইডটা দেখাই, এই স্লাইডটা এবং এই স্লাইডটা, এই দুটার ভিতরে আমরা কি কিছু চেঞ্জ লক্ষ্য করতেছি? মানে এই স্লাইডটা দেখে আমার কি মনে হচ্ছে, এখানে যে ছবিটা আছে এটার সাথে এটার শেপ মিল নাই। এখানে ফ্যাসিলিটেটরের নাম খুব ছোট আকারে লেখা আছে, তারপরে তার ডেজিগনেশনটা একটু বড় আকারে অন্য অক্ষরে লেখা, তারপরে বাংলাদেশ ইনস্টিটিউট অফ ইনোভেটিভ হেলথ রিসার্চ BIIHR, এটা আবার একটা এমন একটা ফন্টে লেখা যেটা আসলে আই প্লেসিং না। এবার রিজিউম রাইটিং ব্যাপারটা কিভাবে যেন লেখা, এটা এর পরের স্লাইডটা যদি আমি যাই, তাহলে পরের স্লাইডটা অনেকটা আগের স্লাইডের থেকে আই প্লেজিং লাগছে না? And this is the first impression of anything. When a perfect resume is submitted to anywhere, they feel like this type of impression about you. So why CV matters? Your CV is often the first impression of you. Before anyone meet you, before any interview, or before any opportunities came, your CV is your first impression. A strong CV opens opportunities, jobs, research position, fellowship, scholarship, even international collaborations. On the other hand, a weak CV closes doors silently. You usually don't get rejection emails, you just don't get called. So today we are not learning how to decorate a CV, we are learning how to communicate our values. And CV and resume are quite different. And in this slide you see that CV is more comprehensive, involving records of academic and professional history, includes all education, research, publications, presentation, grants, awards, and everything you have done in your career. And resume, it is usually short and typically 1 or 2 pages, and it is especially for 1 or more jobs, usually specific jobs. If you want to apply in a non-government job or development sector job, then you have different resume. And if you are apply in a position of faculty position, then you must have a different resume. অর্থাৎ রিজুমে এবং সিভিটা এটা আলাদাভাবে আলাদা অর্থ বহন করে, এবং আমরা যখন একাডেমিক দিকে যাই তখন আমাদের আসলে সিভিটা প্রয়োজন হয়, আর রিজুমটা যখন আমরা কোনো জবের জন্য অ্যাপ্লাই করি তখন আমাদের রিজুমটা প্রয়োজন হয়। আসলে সিভিতে আমাদের পুরোপুরি আমাদের প্রথম থেকে শুরু করে পুরো আমাদের রিসার্চ এক্সপিরিয়েন্স, ক্যারিয়ার, এগুলো সমস্ত কিছু এখানে উল্লেখ থাকে। আর রিজুমটা আমরা করি যখন আমরা নির্দিষ্ট কোনো জবের জন্য অ্যাপ্লাই করি। যেমন আমি BIIHR এর রিসার্চ পজিশনের জন্য অ্যাপ্লাই করার জন্য আমি একরকম রিজুম ইউজ করব। এছাড়া আমি ডেভেলপমেন্ট সেক্টরে কাজ করি, আমি যখন ডেভেলপমেন্ট সেক্টরে আমার জবের জন্য অ্যাপ্লাই করব তখন কিন্তু ওই রিজুমি থেকে এই রিজুমটা সম্পূর্ণ ভিন্ন হবে। কিন্তু আমার সিভিটা ইউজুয়ালি আমার ফুল বায়োডাটা, অর্থাৎ আমি আমার ক্যারিয়ারে যে সমস্ত কাজ করছি পুরোটাই কিন্তু আমার সিভির ভিতরে আমি ওখানে উল্লেখ করেছি। And here you see that the length, usually CV has unlimited length, 5, 10, even 12 plus pages, but resume 1 or 2 pages, maximum 2 pages. Usually we prefer 1 pages for early career and 2 pages for experienced professionals. কারণ আমরা যখন একটা রিলেটেড জবের জন্য অ্যাপ্লাই করব, যেমন আমি যদি BIIHR এর রিসার্চার পজিশনের জন্য অ্যাপ্লাই করি তখন কিন্তু আমার সিভি থেকে আমি ডেভেলপমেন্ট সেক্টরে যে জবগুলো করছি ওইগুলো কিন্তু আমি বাদ দিয়ে দিচ্ছি, সুতরাং আমার রিজুমিটা কিন্তু শর্ট হয়ে যাচ্ছে। আমরা সমস্তগুলোই একদম হ্যান্ডস অন দেখবো ইনশাল্লাহ। And here are some content. You see that, and the purpose we previously described. And this is a simple outline of CV and resume. And you must know that a CV does not get written in one night. A good CV takes time, thinking, and regular updates. The term curriculum vitae literally means the story of your life. Professionally, story of your life. When you write your story professionally, it takes time, not it's written in one night, just like one night fight during our exam. If you do one night fight before your exam must not be good and you don't get better CGPA. So a good CV takes time, thinking, and regular updates. And CV must summarize your education. You can see here, you must summarize your education and your experience, work experience, your research and skills and others. And why CV matters? আমাদের সিভিটা কেন গুরুত্বপূর্ণ? সিভিটা আমরা ইউজুয়ালি আমরা এখানে যারা আছি তারা রিসার্চ ক্যারিয়ারের জন্য বেশিরভাগ আমরা আমাদের রিসার্চ ক্যারিয়ারের জন্য আমাদের বেশি ফোকাস। রিসার্চ ক্যারিয়ারের জন্য আমাদের কিন্তু সিভিটা বেশি গুরুত্বপূর্ণ রিজুমির থেকেও। সুতরাং আমরা আমাদের একটা সিভি তৈরি করব, যে সিভিটা আমাদের সমস্ত কিছুই এখানে আপডেট থাকবে, সেখান থেকে নিয়ে আমরা যখন যেখানে আবেদন করব সেখান সেই অনুযায়ী আমাদের রিজুমটা তৈরি করতে পারি। Why CV matters? We previously discussed as it is our first impression before anyone meets you or before any interview. And why strong CV or resume matters for researcher? আমি যেটা বললাম যে আমরা বেশিরভাগই রিসার্চার এবং রিসার্চ করার জন্য আমাদের সিভিটা বা রিজিউমটা কেন ম্যাটার করে। ভিজিবিলিটি, সারফেস ইওর এক্সপার্টাইজ টু প্রিন্সিপাল ইনভেস্টিগেটর, হায়ারিং কমিটি and reviewers. A well crafted document ensure your research impact and capabilities are immediately recognized. যখন আপনি আপনার সিভিতে সমস্ত তথ্যগুলো সুন্দরভাবে উপস্থাপন করছেন, কেউ যখন আপনাকে লিঙ্কডইন বা অন্য কোনো আইডিতে আপনাকে খুঁজবে বা সেখান থেকে আপনার ছড়ানো ছিটানো তথ্যগুলোর থেকে আপনি সিভিতে যখন সুন্দরভাবে তার সামনে উপস্থাপন করবেন, তখন আপনার কোনো জায়গায় হায়ারিং এর চান্স বা কোনো জায়গায় স্কলারশিপ পাওয়ার চান্সটা অনেকভাবে বেড়ে যাবে। ফান্ডিং সাকসেস, আমরা দেখতে পাই যে যখন আমাদের সিভিটা অনেক সুন্দর হয় তখন আমরা ফান্ডিং এর জন্য যখন অ্যাপ্লাই করি, আমাদের ফেলোশিপ বা ফান্ডিং এর জন্য অ্যাপ্লাই করি, তখন ইন হোম অ্যান্ড অ্যাব্রড আওয়ার ফান্ডিং সাকসেস ইনক্রিজেস। এন্ড ক্যারিয়ার মোবিলিটি,
একটু ইন্টারাপ্ট করছি, সরি।
ইয়েস প্লিজ।
We have several international participants, so একটু যদি ইংলিশে কন্টিনিউ করা যায় তাহলে ভালো হয়, কারণ অনেকেরই প্রবলেম হচ্ছে।
Extremely sorry for international participant.
Okay.
I am continuing in English. And for our career mobilities, supports translation between academia, industry, and government sectors. Sometimes we do our academic journey, such as after masters or PhD, we must drive into industry, government sector, or faculty position. If we have a strong CV or resume, then our transition mobility is super fast. A versatile resume opens door to diverse research opportunities and career pathways. And for international collaboration, here many international students are present today's session, and for collaboration attracts co-authors. When my research interest is about public health and One Health, when someone send me resume or CV who has interest in One Health or public health, then there is an opportunity for collaboration among them. And a good CV is reputation for a researcher. It is consistent professional branding across documents and profiles builds your scholarly identity. A polished resume reflects your attention to details and professional standard, establishing credibility in the research community. When you upload your strong CV or resume to your social media profile, especially LinkedIn or other profile like ResearchGate or other profile, then it's built your reputation. And what is CV? CV shows what you have done with your life so far, your education, your training, your work experience, your skills in a nutshell. And it takes time to produce a good CV. Previously, I described that, and it should always be kept up to date. Such as a researcher's CV must be updated after any publications and any research opportunities. The aim of the CV is to present positive information about you in a way that makes the employer want to meet you. This is the opportunity to meet in an interview. Before interview, a CV reaches the employer or professor. If they are impressed by your CV or resume, then they call you for an interview. A strong CV follows a clear structure. Recruiters and professors do not like surprise. They like familiarity. Sometimes we freshers use colorful resume, colorful CV, or attractive CV. But most of the recruiters and professors do not like surprise. They like familiar CV. So when your CV is structurally well and it becomes easy to see, scan, easy to understand, and easy to shortlist. So think of your CV as a well-organized laboratory report, clear section, no confusion. And a perfect CV has some structural binding, such as header and contact information, and then your career objective, and then education, your details educational experience, and your research experience or your job experience or your professional experience, and then your skill sets, such as some of you have expertise in Python or R software, or some of you have wet lab experience like antibiogram or PCR, and this is your skill sets. And then publications, it include your journal articles, books, chapters, books, and conference proceedings. And if you have any awards related to your research or academic, such as Dean Awards or etc. And at last, reference. And sometimes this is the basic structure. Sometimes some of the items are added, and sometimes some of the item may decline from this structure. And in the header section, the header is your identity. Always include your name in bold, a professional email address, phone number, a LinkedIn or academic profile like 𝐎𝐫𝐠𝐚𝐽𝐻 or ResearchGate. Avoid unnecessary personal details like religion, gender, father's name, or marital status. It doesn't mean anything to the professor or recruiter. Those are outdated and unprofessional in modern CV. And I have some previous experience about the email and phone number. Some has used email such as smartboy Sobur @gmail.com or Angel Jorina @yahoo.com. And you are laughing about this, but I have experienced that, and many of the employer and professor also experience that you don't have any professional email. So must use a professional email. Professional email contain your first name and your last name, and your degree or other section must be added, because some most of the time, if we are using our first name and last name, it is not available, and in that case you can use some numbers. uh, for me, my CV is kazi.sobur.dvm@gmail.com. I use this email for my professional communication, because kazi.sobur was not available at this moment, so I add DVM. That's my professional degree. So your email should never look like a joke. If your email is embracing, your CV already lost credibility, and you must not get call for interview. And this is the most important section, career objective. In my experience in Bangladesh, most of the recruiter doesn't uh, look at the career objective, but professors and foreign recruiters always look at the career objectives. The career objective is your elevator piece. It should be short, 2 or 3 or 4 lines, but must be powerful. It should clearly answer 3 questions. Remember, it must answer 3 questions. Who are you? What is your expertise or interest? And what opportunities are you seeking? Am I clear? Okay, if I am clear, please write yes in the comment section. And based on my saying, is those career objective is good for or suitable for any job? Is this example shows who are you, what is your expertise or interest, and what opportunity you are looking for? No, because no one can write this section except you, because you, no one knows you better than you. So you must write the career objective by your own. This example works because it is focused, honest, and specific. Like seeking a quality small animal internship where mentorship is at the forefront in order to strengthen my clinical and communication skill. As I am a veterinarian, you know that. So my example is like for veterinarian also. And this is the education section. Education is the backbone of a nation, not only nation, but it is a backbone of your academic CV. When you go for an academic CV, your education part is more important or equally important than your experience part. Always list your highest degree first and use a clean format: degree, department, university, year, and CGPA. And in this CV, they are not maintained properly. So when I show you in a CV, then you realize that how we can write a proper CV. If your CGPA is strong, highlight it. If you are department first or first class first, then must be highlighted. If not, focus more on skill and other research. If your CGPA is below 3 or 2.74 or such type of CGPA, which is not properly mentionable, then try to mention any other things which represent you. Never lie about CGPA. Academic dishonesty ends your career. So must be truthful in every section of your CV. And next, your research experience. Most of us are researchers, so your research experience is most important for your CV. Research experience should show what you actually did. That means what you actually did in your previous career, not just your position or title. Uh, and in this case, use bullet points to explain your role, such as sample collection. This is not complete. You must write, I collect how many sample you have collected. This helps supervisor understand your real capabilities, and it's enhance your chance. In this case, use some action verbs such as conducted, analyzed, designed, published, coordinated, assisted. These all are strong CV's action verbs. Instead of saying I was involved, say I conducted or I analyzed. Action verbs show confidence and competence. And here are two examples how present your funding and what to include. If you have any award or grant name officially titled as this by funder, you must include. In Bangladeshi student, most of have National Science and Technology Fellowship, NST Fellowship. You should include it. You also include amount, sponsor, and the period, role, selectivity, brief description, and grant number. If you are apply for research position or academic roles. And if you have any membership for international organization, as a microbiologist, I have a membership in American Society for Microbiology. As a veterinarian, I am a registered member of Bangladesh Veterinary Council and Kishibit Institution of Bangladesh. So I include those in my CV. Which research skill you should add in the research skill section? This section shows what you can actually do. Separate technical skills, lab skills, data analysis tools, and software. Avoid some vague skills. Do you understand about vague skill? Like we are hard-working person. We are extremely hard-working person. Everything claims that. Don't use those type of language in your CV. And then add your publications. Publication is extremely important for your academic CV, and use always standard format like authors, years, titles, journals, DOI that shows your professionalism and credibility. If you have manuscript under review, mention them clearly as under review. And if you have any preprint, then mention that as a preprint. And relevant experience include internship, volunteer works, part-time jobs, anything related to the position you are applying for. Even unpaid work or volunteer works matter if it builds skills. And grants show trust. If an organization funded your work, it means someone believe in your idea, someone believe in your work. Always include grant name, year, and project title. And when you write a CV, must follow the SMART rule. SMART means specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. That means in your every experience, it must be specific, it must be measurable, and must be achievable and relevant to this job, and must be time bound. This framework help you describe achievement clearly instead of negative. An ATS friendly CV or resume your CV must be applicant tracking system friendly. Most of our CV are rejected because our CV is not ATS friendly. Most CV got rejected not because candidates are weak, but because their CV are careless and not ATS friendly. Most of the universities, there are thousands of applications, and most of the jobs there are hundreds and thousands of applications. So they are usually applicant tracking system. This is a software for sorting a CV, and most of the employer are use now artificial intelligence based applicant tracking systems. Your CV must be ATS friendly. I discuss about ATS friendly resume writing. And powerful resume CV writing from good to great. And before the presentation, the complete of the presentation, I jump through the demonstration section. If you have any question, please raise your hand. The facilitator will let you call the question. And this is my previous CV. And this is the contact information. This is my name, my address, my phone number, my email address, and my LinkedIn profile. Use LinkedIn profile address that anyone can click Ctrl+click to follow the link. And this is a career objective. Here I write public health oriented academic with strong expertise in zoonotic disease, epidemiology, molecular diagnosis, and One Health based research. This is this sentence show who am I? Actively involved in training students and early career researchers at BIIHR. এখানে আমি I am involved in BIIHR early career researcher training student. I include this. For research methodology, data collection, scientific writing, and public health research policies practices. I am author of multiple Scopus Index publication with additional expertise in academic publishing, journal management, and manuscript peer review process. I am involved in a journal management position, so I added this. I have hands-on expertise in vaccine-related research and disease surveillance, and aspire to contribute as a lecturer in public health through evidence-based teaching, impactful research, and meaningful scholarly position. And this is my aspiration and what I want to do. And here are some of my experience, professional experience. And this is a professional experience of my previous experience. So I work as a microbiologist. I lead the production of over 10 million doses. Here I follow the SMART rules in my CV. And Bangladesh Agricultural University Research System, and conducted serological and molecular studies on Brucella species, zoonotic disease surveillance. এখানে if I can more clear, then I added the number. And after the experience section, there are education section. This is the education section, the MS in microbiology. This is my degree and the university name is, this is my CGPA and the year I passed and my thesis title. And after that, your latest degree must be included in first, such as master's degree and then bachelor degree and then HSC and then SSC. And the two fellowship, National Science and Technology Fellowship awarded by Ministry of Science and Technology 2022 and other fellowship. And this is some of my membership. And this is the most important part of your academic CV, that your publication. Try to follow any specific model, such as I follow APA referencing styles. I use my name is bold in the text, where my authorship is always in bold, and I added all the authors, publishing years, the topics name, the journal's name, and the DOI address. And I highlight some things like this is an Scopus Q1 journal and the impact factor 5.4. And the next publication also, I was the second author, and this is published in 2025. And I do another work that I add a star in the corresponding authors, after the corresponding authors. And it is published in Open Veterinary Journal. And this is the Scopus Q2 journal and impact factor 1.2. And another, my published paper, here I situated in 5th position, and this is published in 2024. And this is the paper name, this is the journal name. There are some should be corrected, because this is a Scopus Q2 journal and impact factor 1.8. And I add most of my paper, not all paper, around 25 papers. And then I add one of my published book, and with its ISBN number, and I have a published book chapter. I also use this, and my conference proceedings. Usually after completion of my graduation, I don't attend any conference, so I have 4 conference proceedings. But this is a very important thing for your networking and research profile building. So try to attend as much as conference you can. And here my ResearchGate profile and Google Scholar profile. This is a clickable link. If you click there, the link follows to the ResearchGate profile and Google Scholar profile, and some of my training and some of my extracurricular activities. And this is my computer literacy and language proficiency and reference and signature. This is a very basic academic CV. Try to make this type of CV today. And resume. Now I show you some of the resume. And this is a simple resume, 1-page resume. Here your name, and then your address, your phone number, your email address, and then your education, University of XYZ, what is your education, and then write from where to you study here, and your degree name, Bachelor of Business Administration, major in finance, minor in economics. Here, if you a bachelor in microbiology, then you write microbiology, and your subject major GPA 3.60 out of 4. Here you write your GPA selected course. You can write your selected course if this is show your expertise in those courses. And here selected which course you select here, such as you are a graduate in microbiology but you are applying in biotechnology related research funding, then showcase your biotechnology related research courses. Or for me, I am a veterinary student, but when I apply for masters uh, in microbiology, then I select the microbiology related courses here. And the honors and award, if you have any award in your university level, please don't forget to mention it here. And if you have any awards like Dean Awards or others award, don't forget to mention it there. And then your school and college, and follow the previous direction. And here is a question arise that am I add all my school and college in my resume? Not at all. If your academic CV is included with all of your academic degree, but for resume, you don't mention all of your academic degree. After your PhD or MPhil, then you just use your MPhil, PhD, or master's degree and your bachelor degree. And then with one case page resume, you don't need to mention your SSC or HSC. And this professional expertise, write the Bangladesh Institute of Innovative Health Research. That means which institution you are work for and your position and the location of your job. And a brief description about the institution is mandatory, because you are applying in Australia or America or other country, they are not habituated with the BIIHR. So you must mention a 2 or 3 line sentence about BIIHR, what they are and what they do. And then try to use this format about your 2 or 3 achievement for this position. And use 1 or 2 specific experience related to the job, and then leadership and extracurricular activity, because most of you are undergraduate or graduate students, so most of you don't have any job experience. So in this case, your leadership and extracurricular activity is vital for your resume or CV. And additional skill, you can add some additional skill also. And here another ATS friendly resume. If you are search in Google, there are thousands of ATS friendly resume and ATS friendly CV. I suggest you to do your CV before when you start your university journey in first year. You must start your CV. After completion of every semester, you must look at your CV, and if you don't have anything to add your CV, then this is alarming. Then you must be involved in academic club or research club or career club or other club that, and gather experience that or extracurricular activity that you can add in your CV. And here first name and last name, this is an international format, and this is the location, phone numbers, email address, LinkedIn profile, and professional experience. In you should follow this template also. And this is the company name, your position in team. And this type of position is helpful for show your credibility. When you are working in an organization for very long time, then you must promote it. So your promoted position must be included in your resume or CV that show that you are confident and you are capable to and for the position. And this education, you also follow the um, education format also. And additional information, there are, if you have technical skill like Java, PHP, JavaScript, HTML, some of our researchers are experienced in Python, some of our experience in um, R software. So mention it. Language fluent in English and fluent in Bengali. Which language you are fluent? Write that. If you have any certification, write here.
Bhaiya, Ariva Aryan Apu has a question. Can we add work or institutional email?
Yes. If you have any institutional email or work email, you must add this in your CV. But there are a problem because your sometimes our institutional email or work email has um, authorized by the employer also. When you work in an organization and apply via the institutional email through the other institution, sometimes it is not suitable for the employer. And I have some experience that the uh, running employer sometimes do mind for this position. So be careful about. If you have a good relationship with your current employer, then you use your institutional or your current professional email.
Okay.
And
Kanvi
when
has a question also. She asked how to present the volunteering work.
okay, after completing of this slide, I reply this question. When you write a CV, you must remember that focus the content within your CV to the experience or purpose. That means what purpose your CV is written for. Which I previously described that I am working in development sector and research sector also. My development sector and research sector CV is completely different. Format your CV to assist in locating key information easier and quicker, and use same type of format and same type of font and same type of font size and same type of page margin for all of the page of your CV. And for example, this is a font, this is another font, this is another font, and this is another font, and this is all are quite equal, and this is looking eye pleasing. So try to make your CV eye pleasing. And most of us do a mistake that our colorful CV, we make a colorful CV, but your CV, the people who are your employer or recruiter, they are usually 10 to 15 years older than you. So they usually uh, satisfy or pleasant with the traditional CV. So try to make traditional CV. And this is all about today's session. And the question was,
How to present the volunteering work.
okay. To reply this question, I show you in a CV. Here, here leadership or voluntary work. When you work in a organization like BIIHR, data enumerator. This is a voluntary position of BIIHR. You are uh, working as a data enumerator. Then write BIIHR, the location Dhaka, Bangladesh, from where to where you work as data enumerator, and then you write here, and then here one or two line description about BIIHR, and then you write what you do as a voluntary position. Like you write here, I collected 200 data for this project specifically. And if you have any organizational achievements such as Badhon, who donate blood, you also include this as a donator. And most of us has attachment in our campus organization, such as in my campus life, I also involved in some of my campus organization. In my early career, when I don't have any job experience, then I use those experience as my extracurricular or leadership activities. Am I clear?
Yes, Bhaiya. Um, MD
একজনই কেউ
Shoaib Hossein Saif has a question. How
Okay.
do I know if my resume or CV is ATS friendly?
Okay. To make your CV ATS friendly, you must follow a template which is ATS friendly. Most of us use template for making our CV ATS friendly. ATS friendly CV, you can also Google for ATS friendly CV or ATS checker. There are many ATS checker in Google. If you search for ATS checker, then upload your CV. They tell you that this CV is ATS friendly or not. But there are some basic rules, such as not use extraordinary language, use common language such as designed, which is use coordinated. This type of language usually used in CV, and use a format which is don't have any graphical interference. Graphical interference or other type of CV is not usually ATS friendly. Any question?
Yes,
If the
Bhaiya.
company asks for CV with a photo, should we put the photo on the left or right?
Okay. Most of time we put the photo in the right side. But if your CV's alignment is left, right, then you can put your photo in left side.
And
But
does it
but
have to be a passport size photo or other types?
it is usually not the passport size photo. It is based on your alignment of your document. Based on your document, you resize in any size.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Bhaiya, we have another question. Ishtiaq has asked, CV should be one page only. So how can so many things be updated?
No, CV should not in one page. Usually resume should in one page. When you apply for any specific position or specific role in an organization, then you use resume. Resume is usually used for any job role or professional position, but CV has no limitation. It may be 3 page, 4 page, 5 page, but for fresher it must be 1 or 2 page, and based on your experience or research experience, it increase day by day. CV has no limitation of pages, but resume usually has limitation of 1 or 2 pages.
Okay. Khadija Afroz Brishti has asked, should we add language proficiency?
Yes, you can add your language proficiency when you apply for any job. If you have any IELTS or other score, you can also include it in your CV or resume.
Okay. MD Shuaib Hossain Saif has asked, in case Europass CV, all the formats are different. Is it okay to use Europass CV while mailing professors?
Yes, you can use various type of format, and this is the preference, our preference. Person to person, the format of CV are varied. You you can like a type of CV. I don't like this type of CV, but simple CV is always preferable. This type of fresh CV. Next question, please.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Dr.
Can we use one CV for different job purposes?
Yes, you can do this if you have limited experience or limited works experience. For fresher, you don't have a different type of job experience, so you
Sir,
can use one
one more.
CV, for various type of job. But if you have different type of experience, then try to make different resume for different job. Because for me, I have worked in a development sector and research sector. So both sectors don't have any matching, such as academic sector and research sector have matching. So when I apply for development sector, I must change my CV, because you show that my CV content my publications, but the development sector role, I don't need this type of uh, heavy publications. So I remove those for those development sector job, and for the other academic job, I keep this CV.
Okay, sir. Is there any specific point in a CV to attract the recruiters to get a job?
Okay, for fresher, that your career objective is very much important, and your experience reflect your career objective. If your experience reflect your career objective, then your CV has probably be get selected. Such as you say that uh, I want to work in a development sector, but your CV told that you have previous experience in 5 years experience in research sector. So your career objective and your CV doesn't tell the same story. When your career objective and your CV or your extracurricular activity tell the same story, it is the powerful point to get selected by a CV. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Next question.
Sir, I have a question that let's say someone is going to apply for a scholarship. So, in his or her CV, should they include their university email that the university had provided them, or should they use their personal email?
Okay, you can use your university email. It is greatly valuable, such as after the completion of graduation, my some institution take back their institutional mail. If the institutional mail is forever with you, then you can use your institutional mail for apply. Using institutional mail gets you some advantage, uh, such as I am a graduate from Bangladesh Agriculture University. So Bangladesh Agriculture University email is permanent. They don't get it back. But some of the universities, like some science and technology university, I don't want to mention the name, they return their academic email address after completion of the graduation. So when you don't have any access of this email, so how can you get benefited by those email? This is the answer. Thank you.
So I'm from BRAC University, and hopefully my university will not take it back. So let's say my university doesn't take it back, and I use this email for application for my scholarship and other master's degree or something, or
Yes,
any
yes,
other
please.
factors. So would it be a preference? Like the person
Yeah,
who is going to
it is.
evaluate, is it going to have a greater preference, or because I use an institutional mail compared to my personal email?
Most of the time, get preference. You get preference because institutional mail is more useful than a Gmail or Yahoo mail. So you should use your institutional mail. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Dr. Chu has a question. Could you please repeat the 3 key points required for the career objectives?
Hello.
Yes, Baya. Could you please repeat the 3 key points required for the career objectives?
Okay. If we go to the career objective slide, the 3 point is who are you? Must define that who are you, and what is your achievement, what you are doing in your past, and is this aligned for your career objective? And uh, last of all is what opportunity you are looking for or what opportunity you are seeking. If I summarize that, who are you is the first question, and what is your expertise or previous experience or your interest, this is the second question, and what opportunity you are seeking, this is the third question. Thank you.
Okay. Then Aniket Hassan has a question. I have been doing research under a mentor for almost 2 years. During this time, I have learned a lot and worked on several projects. Although none of the papers have been published yet, the experience has been very valuable. How can I use this experience in CV?
Okay, did you submit any paper to any journal, or do you have any preprint? If you have preprint, then you can use preprint, or in bracket you write preprint. And in the research section, because you are working in a project, so mention the project name, that I am working in a project, that project. This is also helpful for you. And mention that 3 or 4 manuscript have been submitted. This is also helpful for you.
Okay. Then Fabia Habib has a question. I noticed that your ResearchGate profile and Google Scholar profile was not added at the beginning of the CV. Rather, it was
Yes,
added after publications and
yes,
research experience sections. Is
yes.
it better to add it at the top or after publications?
Uh, it is variable. When I apply for any research type of job, I usually added my ResearchGate profile in the top of my profile uh, after my LinkedIn profile. So you can use top of the profile. I added it after the publication. There is a causes that I don't added all of my publication in my CV. So if anyone are interested about all of my work, they go to the ResearchGate profile and got all of my work. And this is the causes.
Okay.
And
Then
I share
Fusion
my
by
LinkedIn profile with you in comment section if you are interested. you can join me with LinkedIn. And please, next question.
Okay. Fusion Byte asked that what should I write if I didn't do any extracurricular activities except for being a general member of an organization? I didn't do any work as part of the organization.
Okay. When if you are involved in any type of organization, you must join some of their general meetings, or you must join some of the activities, like you must assist their when their activity is done. So, for example, in public universities, there are many district organizations who are working for the districts related student. So for this reason, if you are a member, you must assist some of the program. So write those in your CV or resume. Thank you. Next question, please.
So there are no questions. If anyone have any question, please feel free to ask. And I am adding that class recordings can be found on the YouTube channel for the lifetime.
Fusion Byte asks, is there any organization in Khulna where I can do offline volunteering? Location Khulna. Yes, you can do volunteering in Khulna. There are many organizations. Volunteer for Bangladesh work all over the Bangladesh, and there are many international organizations also. Just keep your eyes on. Could you please repeat the three key point? I previously repeat. Is there any? Will got already replied. The slide, the video is uploaded in the BIIHR website, and you can see here. And thank you so much. Today's session is an amazing session, and you all participate in this session. Thank you all for this enjoyable session. And up to you, Sumaya Boshiraku.
Okay, as we come to the end of today's session, I would like to sincerely thank you, Dr. Kazi Abdus Sobur, for sharing these valuable instincts and practical guidance on writing a perfect resume. I would also like to thank all the participants for your active presence, thoughtful questions, and engagement throughout the session. Your enthusiasm truly made this workshop meaningful. On behalf of Bangladesh Institute of Innovative Health Research, we appreciate your time and hope today's session adds value to your academic and professional journey. Thank you once again, and we look forward to welcoming you to our future sessions. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Assalamu alaikum.